I'm going to sleep now because I'm really sleepy. I live in a very safe place, but before anything, I'm going downstairs to store my belongings. I'm putting my money and phones here, and don't ask me why I have two phones. It's because one of them has my stuff, and the other one is a travel phone. So now I'm coming here to sleep because tomorrow I have a lot of work to do. So good night, everyone. Now it's completely night, and I'm just going to sleep. Wow, what was that noise? Guys, I literally heard a noise. Okay, I'm turning on the light. I don't know what that was, but it sounded like glass breaking. Okay, that was really weird, but first I have to grab my self-defense items. Perfect, I got this weapon, and now if someone broke into my house, I'm just going to stop him. I don't know where that noise came from. I just know that it was really strange. Now I'm going down here. But guys, my money disappeared. I don't know what just happened, but all my money is gone. It looks like someone broke this glass and got in here. Okay, that was really strange. It looks like this person has already escaped from here. I don't know who did this, because in my house there are literally no cameras, but whoever did this managed to escape just by going down these stairs. He went down here and simply escaped. Okay, that was really weird. I have to call the police now. A few hours have passed and the police are coming here. He has to investigate what happened now. So he's arriving here. He said, it's another robbery case. Yes, that's exactly what happened. I didn't know this was so common, but he already knew it was a robbery case. This is probably happening more than usual here in the city, but I need you to follow me. The robbery happened upstairs, so now he's coming here, and it was right in this part. He broke that window, and then he stole my phones, and also a lot of money, and one of those phones was really important because it had my bank information, so I have to get that phone back urgently. He took his notebook. He said, did you see him? And are there cameras? Well, there are no cameras here. I never thought about putting cameras in my house. I also didn't get to see that thief. Seriously, everything here was really weird and fast. He broke the glass of my house, stole my money, and disappeared, but he dropped his notebook. I think he has no hope of catching that thief. He said, without information there are no suspects. If you find someone suspicious, let me know. Okay, I'll let you know. But seriously, I'm really scared. Now he's going down there because there's not much he can do. After all, there are no cameras, but I have to investigate and find out who did this now. It must have been one of my neighbors. Guys, I'm going to have to clean up everything that happened because there are a lot of broken glass downstairs. This can be very dangerous. And also today I have to pick up my friend at the airport because he arrives from his trip today. He was really unlucky to come to the worst city of all, but now it's finally daytime in Brookhaven. This is really great. Okay, I managed to clean this up now. It's completely clean. Guys, the glass here is broken. I'm literally going to have to fix this, but I'm going to have to install cameras in my house. Okay, I finished installing the cameras. I'm going to remove this ladder, and now these cameras are working. I'm checking on the tablet, and now there are several cameras I can access in my house. This will be very important because if this guy breaks into my house again, this time I'll catch him on camera. My friend just arrived in the city. I have to pick him up now. Even though I'm very angry, I'm going to pick him up. Okay, I'm coming to get him, and everyone in the city is a suspect of robbing my house. I'm going to have to investigate all of them to find out who did this. But there's a big problem. My friend arrived here and he already got a ride. Okay, that's sad because he should have come in my car, but now he's in the taxi driver's car and he's literally arriving at my house. Guys, I'm a terrible friend. I didn't even manage to pick up my friend on time. Now he's coming to my house. And guys, actually I'm outside here. He hadn't noticed that, and now he finally saw me. But man, I'm having a terrible day. Someone broke into my house. I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's so you know what's happening in the city. But he came closer. He said, let's find who did this then. Yes, let's do that. And now he's coming into my house. But guys, everyone here is a suspect. Even the taxi driver or maybe the owner of that house. Anyone could have committed this crime. I'm going to have to investigate everyone to find out who did it. But I'm coming here to talk to my friend since he visited the city just to see me. So I'm very happy he arrived here, but I don't know where he went. Maybe he's on the top floor. So I'm arriving here, and apparently he's in this room. Wait, but what did you do? Guys, he set up a whole room and a living room that is actually where I sleep. Dude, why did you put so many things here? I didn't give you permission to do that. He said it's to investigate everything, and we'll write everything down on these computers and data centers. Okay, he wants to do a real investigation. That's really cool, but I can't stay in here because I don't like computers much. I prefer to investigate in the city rather than investigate on the computer. Wait, the pirate is right here. And guys, he's literally my neighbor, and maybe he knew I was sleeping and stole my money. He's leaving here in his car. I'm thinking about following him. Look, what do you think about that? Do you think I should follow him? And my friend said yes. Okay, I'm going to follow this player to find out the truth. Maybe he was the one who stole my money, and if it really is him, I'll record all of this and show it to the police. So I'm going down here, and now he's going up ahead. For those who don't know, he's a pirate. He works as a pirate, but I'm not going to stop following him. Maybe this is a sign that he really is a criminal, because many times these pirates are evil. His pirate ship is out there in front, but I'm not going to get on that ship because it would be very suspicious. Actually, I'm going to stay here, and I'm watching all this. I'm literally going to record him for my own benefit. Apparently, he's going to the boat, guys. He has a giant pirate ship, and he's going up there. Okay, apparently, he's going to sail. I don't know what kind of pirate stuff he does, but now he's sailing. It's really hard to know the things he does because he doesn't tell anyone, but I'm going to wait for him and then enter the ship. Man, a few hours passed. It's raining a lot, and it looks like he still hasn't come back here. Actually, he's finally coming back there. It took a while, but he came back. Seriously, he's really weird. I'm going to wait for him to return home to finally go into his ship because I'm afraid he'll come back and notice that I'm there. So so he's coming here in his car, and now he's finally going back home. That's really good. Finally, I'm going to be able to investigate his ship, and luckily, he went straight ahead and didn't even notice that I'm here. Maybe he thinks this is just a random car. What he doesn't know is that I'm investigating him, and now I'm coming here. I have to see what's on his ship. Somehow, I have to find my money and also my phones. I don't know where my phones are. Okay, luckily the rain stopped. That's really good. And now I'm coming here, but it's starting to get dark. I'm checking, and there are a lot of books. I didn't know that this player read a lot. That's new to me, but now I want to see his cargo. And now it's completely night. It literally got dark, so I'm going down here. And guys, there's a lot of treasure here. There's a lot of gold. And for those who don't know, this is worth millions of dollars. Okay, I already noticed that the pirate is a millionaire, but there's nothing here that's mine. Everything that's here on his ship basically belongs to him, so I think I'm going to leave. Okay, I jumped to this part, and once again I'm going back home because once again I didn't find anything. Sometimes I imagine that I'm investigating for nothing because I try to find out who the guy was that committed this crime, but I don't find anything. It's really hard to investigate this, but now that it's night, I think I'm going to investigate another person, and this time it's not going to be the pirate. You can see that he's right here. He just came back here to sleep. He's really sleeping, so I don't think he's the criminal. He's a very honest guy. Now I'm going to leave my car here to prevent people from stealing it. I'll have to investigate one more person, so I'm closing the garage, and I'll have to lock this house to avoid problems. After what happened, I'm really scared, and I want to see what my friend has been doing. Okay, he's right here. He's watching some player. Okay, I'm seeing him too, and apparently he's playing basketball at night. Okay, that's really weird, but I don't think he's a suspicious guy. If he plays basketball all day, he probably wasn't the one who did this crime. Actually, he plays really badly. Every time he throws, he ends up missing, but finally, he managed to score. And now you can see that he's really happy, but I want to know what my friend thinks about him. Do you think he was the one who committed this crime? He said, I think he might have seen who committed this crime. Guys, that's true. My friend is really right, since he plays basketball all day and ends up missing several times. He could have simply looked and seen who broke into my building on this exact floor. Guys, I'm going to have to ask him. I'm sure he knows something. I hope he answers me because I only have a few questions to ask him. Wait, but he's right here. Dude, how did you get here so fast? Yesterday my house was robbed. I want to know if you know anything. He said it was someone with a mask. I saw him leaving your house. Wait, but why didn't you say that before? He said, nobody asked me. Okay, thank you so much for everything. You really helped me a lot. But do you know anything else? And it looks like he said no. Okay, you can go back to playing basketball. It may not seem like it, but the information he gave me is really important. This will help me solve this crime. Now that I have more information, we have a clue to look for. We have to look for someone wearing a mask, which will definitely take a long time to identify a person like that. Well, now I'm leaving here. Every morning I buy the newspaper, and it looks like more people do that too. Guys, every day we have to read the news, because it's a tradition in the city where I live. So I'm coming here to buy it. And perfect, I got the newspaper, and now I'm reading it. They're all reading it too, because this is really important. But there's nothing here talking about what happened to me. Look, I can't believe this. The police officer didn't report it to the newspaper, because if he had told them, more people would be watching out to find who did this. Guys, the taxi driver heard that, and now he decided to run away. Okay, that was weird. I don't know why he ran away, but he just became a suspect. Later I'll go to his house to find out if he really committed any crime. He said, you're so annoying that I'm going to help you. Let's investigate this. Guys, that's really good. Now I'll have to follow him. So I'm coming here. He's coming to the FBI room. Okay, I got here, and he has a box. Thank you so much for the box, but I'm opening it. And now I'm also a temporary police officer to investigate these city crimes. But he got a call. He said, let's go. There was another robbery tonight. Wait, really? We have to leave here now. Okay, I think I'll go in the police car. Actually, I'll go in my car. I can't leave my car abandoned here. Guys, I'm following him. I'd like to know where he's going, but again, I'm following him. It looks like he arrived at the mansion. Okay, that's a little weird. He has a weapon to give me. Thank you so much for the weapon. And now let's investigate what's going on. Guys, it's weird that the police were called to the mansion, especially because he has private security guards, so I don't know what possibly happened. Well, we arrived here, and tell me why you called for help. He said, my boss disappeared. He left everything behind. Okay, we have another case where a person disappears. Well, that's not important to me. I'm even a bit disappointed. Wait, but they're looking here, and someone broke this glass. Okay, that's really weird. I'm opening this door, and everything here stayed in the house. The groceries are here, warm food is here, and even the TV was left on. This is stranger than it looks. Whatever happened here was really quick. And guys, he's coming here, and there's even a weapon. Okay, a weapon was left at this place, and he's taking notes about it. Man, I don't know what possibly happened here, but does this house have cameras? If it does, that's going to be really good. He said, yes, but it takes a few hours to decrypt. Okay, as soon as the recordings are ready, show them to us, because that way we'll know who did this. And guys, he understood that. Man, everything that happened here was really weird. Don't you think that's way too suspicious? I think for now we have to look for people who are acting weird in the city. Guys, there's already someone I think it's suspicious for a long time. He's coming to pick me up here. I need you to go to that yellow house where the taxi driver lives. dogs. When we were reading the newspaper, he acted really weird. Now this player is leaving for work. Guys, he sells hot dogs. Look, I want one. I literally want a hot dog. Look, thank you so much. He sells the best hot dogs. Now the police officer bought one too. He's a really nice person, and it looks like he's leaving now. He's coming up front looking for more customers. We have to go back to investigating what we were investigating. This time I'm the one driving this car. Guys, it looks like he's leaving there. He's in a van. Okay, this is pretty weird. Guys, I'm going to follow him because I don't know why he's in a van. So he has to stop his car now. Finally, he's stopping. Man, this is very weird. I even grabbed my gun, and now I'm going to investigate this. I'm coming here. I need you to get out of the car now. Guys, he got out, and he's literally wearing a mask. Okay, we found out who the thief is. Man, you're going to have serious trouble because now we found out it was you who did this. Guys, we're interrogating him, but I'm really angry about this because he's not confessing. He just has to say he did it, and our job will be done. But now this player arrived. Guys, he got the recordings. Now we have proof that it was him. Guys, he handed me this, and the police arrived to see it. Finally, we have proof it was him who did this. He broke the glass, and it looks like he was watching TV, and he went there to get the weapon, but he was pointing the weapon at him. Guys, it looks like he raised his hands. Everything that's happening is very weird, and now he was taken outside, and the recording ended. Okay, this proved one thing. Our investigation was completely wrong. Now this player will be released because he's not the thief, even though it looks like he is. He's not. Guys, everything that happened was very weird. It was someone else who did this. But did you already see that person? Because he was masked. I couldn't identify him. And guys, he said no. Okay, now we know how this person dresses. He wears a different mask. He said, I have the impression I've seen him before. Maybe it's just an impression, but let's wait. Very likely he'll attack again, and this time we'll be waiting in our car. Now I'm coming up front. Once again, he's selling hot dogs, and I'm coming back to my house. People in the neighborhood aren't happy anymore. They know crimes are happening. Many are closing their curtains, and also their doors just to avoid problems. I haven't seen this happening in Brookhaven for a long time. He said, we didn't investigate two houses, the pink and the blue, but the blue one is mine. Okay, so we don't need to investigate the blue house, but maybe the pink house is interesting, so I'll leave the car out front, and we'll go investigate that. He said, don't let them see you. Investigating without permission is illegal. Okay, let's enter his house without people noticing. Just run in like this. Okay, he came here too. Man, there's nothing special in this house. Literally everything's normal, so I'm going up here. Wait, but what's this? There are literally lasers here. They're everywhere stopping me from coming up. Okay, this is really weird. Man, we have to investigate this properly. Luckily, this door is open, so I'm leaving here. I'm going to have to climb this mountain, and maybe I just need to jump over this part. Guys, he just jumped there, and he actually made it. Now he's coming here, but there are more lasers. Okay, I just got here, but guys, there's another door back here. Okay, that's really interesting. I literally managed to come here. But guys, this is a really different room. You can see there's food and also a gun. Okay, this is weirder than it looks. There's something really strange happening here. I'm going to have to investigate all of this. Finally, he arrived here too. But man, what is this? The bathroom is literally locked, and you can see that even the window is closed. For some reason, there's food here. Man, could there be someone in there? Seriously, that's a real possibility. There might be a person inside, so I'm going to have to break this. I'm trying to break it. I'm sure it's going to work. Okay, I finally managed to break it, but there's a player crying here. Man, what are you doing here? He said he trapped me and took my money. Wait, that can't be true. Guys, he got in the car, and now we managed to rescue this player, and it looks like he lost a lot of money. Well, now we already know who we have to arrest, but I'm going to take you back home now. You're free, and you can simply go back there. Everything's really fine. We're going to investigate this player. He said he stole my car. It's a white car with white lights. Okay, thank you so much for the description. I'm going to find out where that car is. And now he's finally going back to his house. I'm happy he's going back home, but now we have to find where that car is. Guys, a few hours passed, and we're investigating the owner of this car, but it's been parked here for a long time. I'm starting to think he left without us seeing. Guys, it looks like there's no one inside the car. Okay, he already left, but I don't know where he went. I have no idea where he went. Wait, but this car is right back here, and it's exactly the stolen car. Guys, it's literally the same car that the player told me about. Okay, something weird is happening here. Why is this car here in the middle of nowhere? As if it were abandoned. He said, what if it's not abandoned? That's a possibility. Guys, now he's coming here. Well, we're coming up front. Wait, but what's this? A secret passage literally opened as soon as you walked in front of it. Okay, that's really weird. Now I'm coming here, and it looks like there's a lot of money down here. Man, I don't know what's happening here. And guys, he's going there to grab some money from here. But look, you're under arrest. He's looking back here and finally raised his hands. I want you to take off the mask now. Guys, he took off the mask. He's the guy who robbed my house. He's the guy who committed all the crimes, and now he's going to prison for a long time. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the join button, and then I'll add you on Roblox.